You are the chosen one.
Oh, for the love of, she is still asleep. Does she really not understand how important today is? Today is the day we begin our Let's Play of Recettear. Hi, my name's Corinne with Chosen One Studios, and today we're doing Recettear. This game is part shop sim, part dungeon crawler, all total awesome. But let's continue with the plot. Z, Merple can't eat another bite. Z, but I can always find room for yummy candy. Warble. Dot. Wake up, please! There is voice acting, but it's all Japanese. It's cute enough to hear in the background, but I'm just gonna talk over it. When's it? Oh, dear, good morning. We do not have time for good morning, Recette. Are you planning on spending the rest of your life dreaming of sweets? Today is the day we set for opening the store. Oh, we did? Oh, yeah, we did. Merde. Of all the... Listen, go wash your face and make yourself presentable. And then join me downstairs in the storefront. Okay, I'll be right down. Yay! Hey! Sorry I kept you waiting. Okay, Tyr, let's open the shop right now. Capitalism, ho! Which is like her most adorable line ever. And part of why people say that I remind them of her. Or vice versa. Patience, Recette. It is a virtue you will need. We will need to take care of a few matters before we open officially. Like what? Well, I somehow doubt that a store without anything to sell is going to attract all that much business. Oh yeah, we don't have anything to sell. So, what do we do? To start with, we need to establish a stock of items for the store. If we have nothing to sell, we cannot claim to be much of a shop. That's true. So where should we go to get all stocked up? The best way, I think, would be to visit either the town market or the Merchants Guild. We need to give our regards to the head of the guild regardless, so that should probably be our first stop. Ooh, that's the place run by that old guy, right? The guild operates as a wholesaler for local merchants, so if we stop by we can purchase an initial stock. It would not hurt to give our polite regards to the guild chief either, especially since the guild is the organization that allows us to operate here in the first place. Okay, got it. Let's go right now. When you want to leave the shop, head to the front door, currently located in the upper right-hand corner of the store. Aw, but I don't want to leave through the window like an action hero. To eternity and... Reset! Okay. So, a couple things you'll notice. Button 4. Change the camera angle. Let's see which button is button 4. For me, button 4 is R1 on my PS2 controller. Change the camera view. I kind of prefer this view for the shop, though. Here's the shop. Down here is my FPS, you can see my mouse. And the merchant level, the day, and your money. We'll get into all those things a little bit more as the game progresses. Here is the map screen. Now, as you can see, Merchants Guild is lit up. There's also a couple of other options, though, but we'll just go to the Merchants Guild for now. Hello! A girl and a fairy. You two are. Yes, you're Recette and that loan shark. Well, that is not, an incorrect assessment. Could I ask that you refrain from calling me a loan shark? That's right, mister. She and I are partners. Don't be mean. Haha, forgive me. Partners it is. So, how are the preparations for running that shop coming along? Quite well, thank you. In fact, we plan on opening today, so we stopped by in order to show our gratitude for your help. Ha, very good. You two know what's what. If you have any problems, let me know. I'll be glad to help. We appreciate your kindness. Thank you. We appreciate your kindness. Thank you very much. Not a problem at all. So, you come straight here to pick up some merchandise, right? Well, up to the counter then. Let's get you two started. This is our first time stocking up. Our funds are limited, so do not go completely overboard. I recommend purchasing no more than 10 items. KO! So, before you stock up, read up on everything you can. But this is pretty much how it works. What is the guild? It's a guild of merchants. What can I do here? Buy stuff. Merchant levels. Merchant levels, I'll discuss a little bit more. Town, unknown items, fusion, never mind. I'll cover more of that stuff in depth as we run into it. I'm a better tutorial anyway. So, we can't buy more than 10 items. We only have, as you can see, 1,000 picks, which is money. So, we'll want to get a varied amount of different kinds of items. And getting cheap is not all that bad. You'll see also the shops have an inventory. You can't just buy however much you want. But we have a variety of different options for stuff that we can buy. And there's plenty of good, nice little things. You'll notice that a lot of these are pretty sharp, dangerous, and pointy. That is because we run an item shop fit for a fantasy world. That's right. We run an item shop that you would want to go to in, say, a Final Fantasy game. Let's see, is there anything that's that cheap? No, so we're out. We don't have that many things, but that's perfectly fine. So we leave, and right then, will that be all? Yep, this is perfect. We shall return when our stocks run low again. Haha, I'm looking forward to it. Here, a little something extra as a startup gift. Yay, walnut bread! Thanks a bunch. All right, little lady, give 'em your all. Capitalism, ho! Well, Adam Smith would be proud of us at any rate. And here we are. So, I'll talk a little bit about these now that we have the chance. The dungeon's its own thing. That'll be going in a later bit. The chapel is a place where you go, and sometimes if it's lit up, it means you go there, you'll have a conversation. Otherwise, Recette will just go say, "Aw, no one's here," and then scroll off. The pub is only open at night, but you will run into Charm there. Talk more about her later. Here you generally run into some other characters. The market is another place like the Merchants Guild, but it's not as cheap, but it does have other things, which makes it very useful. The town square is another place you can run into people. And here, Recettear, the item shop. Let's go back there. And it's now loading. Hope this doesn't take as long as it did last time that I got this screen coming up. This game, by the way, is absolutely amazing. It was actually brought to us by Easy Game Station, were the people who programmed it, and Carpe Fulgur were the people who translated it and localized it. Just wanted to give them some thanks. Very well, it's time to give you a crash course on the basics of running an item shop. Okay, what do I do first? First, we need to put some items on display. If we do not have our goods out for people to see, we can hardly expect the customers to buy them after all. So I just need to get near these counters? Just so. Once you know where you wish to place something, choose what you wish to place in the item spot by pressing the primary button. Primary button? You will understand when you try it. Trust me. Now remember, what you place will affect how people perceive the store, so think carefully before you place something. Right! Now then, to start off, why not line up what we purchased on one of the counters? Okay. So, how this works is like so. We're moving slower for some reason now. My FPS tanked all of a sudden. Okay, so we click on that, and we have the option to go through and choose items. What we'll want to choose to start off, though, is since this is one of the front places, anything you put up here, people will actually bring more money to buy those items. It's sort of a cool thing. Recette, may I speak with you for a moment? Sure, what is it? These counters by the window. Items you place there are visible to anyone passing by on the street. As such, putting eye-catching items, the sort of thing that makes you think, I want to buy this more than anything, on those counters, is a core principle of running a shop like this. In a very real way, those counters are the face of the shop, and what is placed there greatly affects interest in our business. So choose what to place there very, very carefully. Wow, I never thought about it like that. Okay, I'll be careful. Pretty much all your expensive stuff goes up here. That way people will pay the most for it, and it actually affects how much money they have to spend on an item that's up there. So it is really in your best interest to take advantage of this place here as much as possible. Just making sure. Okay, scrap plate goes there. Then we're going to put out everything we have because none of it's very special, and we want to have as many opportunities for capitalism as possible. And that would be everything that we own. I know, not 10 items, but we didn't have that much money. Alright, that should do for displaying our wares. Are you sure it doesn't look dumb? Come on. Do not worry. Everything looks good enough for a first attempt. Now I need to teach you how to actually sell things. Please go sit at the counter. Righto! Just let me move. Okay, there we go. Go over to the counter. Having a sit down. I'm actually going to take one moment, see if I can't fix this frame rate issue we're having. Pardon me? And let's see how the frame rate looks. Looks good. We're getting about 50, so that should be better. I adjusted a few small things here and there. Things should be better now. Sorry about that. Well then, the items are in place. Now you need to learn how to actually sell things to people without embarrassing yourself. Oh, Kyle! So to start with, I will lecture on the actual process of selling an item we have displayed. Yes, Professor! If the students do not listen, they do not get any credit. Right. Now then, when a customer enters, be sure to greet them with a nice big welcome! Welcome! Greeting the customer helps them to feel comfortable and relaxed while in the store. Their comfort is fundamental to our business. Remember that as we continue. Now, a typical customer will find an item they want on our display. Then they will come over to the counter to pay for it. Let me demonstrate. Could I get this, please? What they want will be in the target window. You will also be able to see the names and base price. Pay close attention to that base price. Also, if you press button 3, you can get expanded information on the item in question. Consult the custom.exe program included with Recettear if you wish to check or alter your button configuration. Wait, button 3? Custom.exe? Focus, Reset. Your life is hard enough to control as it is. Okay. Now then, next you must decide what price you wish to offer, and generally you want to try and name a price higher than the base. Try naming a price if you will. Let's see. You notice that the base price serves as your default. To raise your offer, press up. Press up, okay. Just for the fun of it, we'll grab this. Ridiculous price, really? Yes, good. That is how you adjust your offer. Might be obvious if a customer is satisfied with your offer. It is a sale and you get a little bit of experience along with the money. If your price is too high, however, a customer can simply walk out. Learning to determine the proper price, there lies the challenge. Now, if a customer disagrees with the price, but not so much they want to storm out, then you can negotiate. Remember what I said about comfort earlier? That is the key here. Offer a price, but do not make it so outrageous that the customer feels you are not acting in good faith. So if they disagree but stay, offer a new price. Ideally, you will offer your order a little, but they will take it and give you a sale. Some customers may just be trying to sniff out a better price when they are really willing to pay your initial price. Whether or not you risk testing that possibility is up to you. How long can you keep haggling? Well, that depends on how regular a customer the person in question is. As we are starting out, you will not be able to haggle for very long. But after customers begin to trust us a little, you can haggle for a longer period of time. Well, time to put theory into practice. Okay. Welcome. Could I get this, please? Longsword we don't have. Okay, I pick a price, right? Needs to be higher than the base price. Up button. Let's grab about 133. At this level, you will likely end up haggling a little. Alright then, now for the fine art of haggling. Theoretically, what you wish to do is lower your price slowly, but as I mentioned, there's a limit how long you can haggle. The idea is to deduce a customer's desired price and go from there. You say deduce the desired price, but how do I? A large number of stores sell at over 30% base price. It is not a hard and fast rule, but people will usually accept that price level. Usually. If you can manage to go over that, you will make a lot of money, but you do not want to risk driving away a customer. Right, then. So as a customer, I am haggling. Could you make it a little cheaper? Okay, gotta make it cheaper, but not too cheap. Let's try this. There we are. Reducing the price of this level makes a sale likely. Well, that covers just about everything. Now let us put the entire lecture into practice all at once. If you can sell me an item, you'll be ready for what lies ahead. Let us begin.